Hello everyone. Today we're looking at one of these. This looks very much like a Nokia Talkman 620 from the other videos. You might have checked them out. This is in fact a Nokia Talkman 600. This one is out of France, and this particular one operated on the Radiocom 2000 system. Now you might have checked out the other video about the other Nokia Talkman that operates on the Radiocom 2000 network. That was the Nokia Talkman 620. This is a 600, so this one came before the other one. The other one I think was a TMF 1R. This one is a TMF 1FR, as you can clearly see there. Strangely though, this one actually still powers off the battery. The other one I actually had the battery replaced because it was in real poor shape. So that battery obviously holds charge. This is the original battery actually, and this one still does hold charge. I charged it for about an hour before, and it seems to like it. So I can't show y'all too much about this one, except it's got a great big hunking antenna, and this one was for use on the Radiocom 2000 system, presumably when it first launched, because the Radiocom 2000 system operated primarily on 450 megahertz. But I think in later years, when they ran out of capacity, they got some frequency allocations around about 850 megahertz. And I think the other Talkman that I showed y'all was for the 900 or the 850 range, and this one is for the 450 range. Certainly the antenna would hint towards that. So what's interesting to note though, this one's making funny noises. Even when this is off, it still makes a bit of a crackle. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's got a little bit of static. Even now, in its state now as it is, it's off without a charger plugged in. It still makes a little bit of a hissing sound. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but maybe not. But anyway, the menu unfortunately in this is in French, so I'm going to try as best as I can to translate. But it's pretty similar to the other one, the video I made for the other Nokia Talkman 620. This one has a button called wrap, believe it or not, just there. I don't know if this will zoom. There you go. I have no idea what that is. I know what the button next to that does, which is menu. So let's quickly go through there. You got level of the service, level of the battery, lights on or off, some sort of counter, communication counter. I'm guessing that's call meters. Volume of beeps. Presumably that's volume of, well, beeps, I guess, or tones. This times that after a while. So beeps clavier, that's keyboard tones, I think. Choose power, I think that would be. So I'm guessing these could run on low power and high power. That is lock or block calls. That is transfer call. That is lock the telephone. I don't know what that is. Stalker numero. Message DTMF rather. Not sure what that's for. Register a call, presumably. And user options. Vision large. I'm guessing that's to do with big letters on the display. What do we get? We don't get anything if we go with that. So let's go back. I don't know what that is. And external functions. And we're back to obviously function 1. So I don't actually know how to select these, but presumably if you go menu and then following, how do you select? No, I guess not. You see, this is the trouble with having French buttons in a French menu. But I guess you guys get the idea. This one, the handset is HSF2AR. The other one was HSF2R, I think, or something like that. Anyway, check out the other video. There ain't too much I can say about this particular one. Like I said, it does still take a charge, and it does still power off the battery. So what's interesting to note with the NMT models or the Radiocom models is the label ain't here. If you look at the other video that I did for the TMX 1T, which is the E-Tax or the tax version, they have the little sticker about with the model info right about here, just behind the just next to the heatsink. On the French models and the NMT models, it's on the other side. So and there ain't anything else on here apart from that, which is the adapter with the connector, and I got a car kit that fits into that as well. Might dig that out and do another video about that. But other than that, there ain't really much I can say. What much else I can say about these? These are getting on for about 25 years now, I think. Certainly on the sticker down here, it's got use in France with authorization from the ministry, and it's got a date that says 16/12/1987. So I would think these are sort of mid to late 80s, I guess. I don't know if this will zoom in. Right at the bottom there, you can see the date. So pretty neat, I think, that these are almost 30 years old, and they still hold a charge. Gives you some sort of idea. Like I said, this one used to be fitted in a car, so maybe they had the battery taken out. I don't know, but certainly quite impressive. So check out the other videos about these. I got a whole bunch of Nokia phones that I still need to do videos about. Some of them are already on here, so feel free to check them out. If you got any questions or anything, it's important to note there's quite a few versions of this kind of phone. There's a 600, 610, 620. There's even a 510. I got a 510 and I got a 520. The 520 looks nothing like this though. But certainly the 600 and the 620 look very, very similar to this. And this is a 600. And this is the 620, and it's very similar. This one don't have a handle, but you can just get a handle because they just unscrew with 2 screws there. So ignore the fact that the handle's showing on this one. So there's a few of these. I think there's a THS 3SP, which is I think that's a SIP model. And then there's obviously the NMT version as well, which has the big antenna like this, but it don't have the French keypad. So and I'm going to try and dig that one out as well, and do a video about that one, just a brief little video just to show you all the difference, just to compare this handset to a normal TMX 1T. This is just a handset. This is a spare handset actually, and this is for the tax system, to give you some sort of idea, you know, what the differences are. I mean, you got the alpha button on the top left here, and you got something else there, and the LEDs are a little different as well. So keypad layouts are the same. The secret button, I ain't worked out what that is yet on this one. It's replaced with the mute button on the tax version. I hasten to I'm not too sure I want to push that in case it locks the phone or anything, but be interesting to know if any of y'all know what the secret button does. Drop me a comment, because I don't want to risk pressing it and screwing up this phone, because these are hard to get. So I'll stick with just powering this one off. So anyway, like I said, check out the other videos that I have, and if you like the phone or the video, give me the thumbs up, and don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.